my foodie friends, it's me, your friendly neighborhood kid witch, Tara, and welcome to Recipes for the Cooking Impaired. Yes, cooking impaired, because even if you're amazing in the kitchen, or just okay in the kitchen, it still is nice to have some ideas. And thank you for noticing, yes, my hair has been chopped off. Do you guys like it? Is it cute? Is it sassy? Oh, I thank you so much. Speaking of something a little sassy, we are doing a dressing, a vinaigrette, a very sassy, delicious vinaigrette. And so I'd like to show you the ingredients. Are you ready? Are you ready for the ingredients? All right, let's go. We got Lemony vinaigrette dressing. So you're going to start with 3 cloves of garlic. Start with 3 cloves of garlic, and they're going to be minced. That means cut real small. 2 tablespoons of fresh rosemary. Now, if you have a garden, grab it from the garden. Rinse those puppies off and you're ready to go. If you don't have a garden, at the store, in the ingredients fresh food area, also known as produce, there are little tiny packages of rosemary, fresh. And when I say fresh, I don't mean you just open a container of dry rosemary. I mean it's green. It's still on a vine. It's not loose. You're going to have to pull those puppies out. They look a little like pine needles, but they smell beautiful. They smell like rosemary because, well, they're rosemary. Alright, so you're going to pull the pine needles off. I mean rosemary needles. And we're going to be squishing them up, so no worries. 1 tablespoon of onion powder. Onion powder, not onions. Not onion flakes. Onion powder. And get it without any salt in it, because we're adding salt. We don't need any more salt. 1 teaspoon of sea salt. See, I told you salt was coming. Salt. 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. This can be freshly squeezed if you have fresh lemons. That tastes amazing. I'm going to go ahead and use the lemon juice from bottle because that's what a lot of us have in our kitchen or have availability for. So that's what we're going to use. It'll still taste great. Then we have 1/2 cup of olive oil. Extra olive oil is the best, but with this recipe, it doesn't really require any certain level of virginality. Yes, I know that's not a word, but it sounds like it should be, right? So extra virgin's great. If you don't have extra virgin, totally fine on this one. And then last, pepper, a dash or to taste. That means if you like things peppery, add more pepper. If you like things less peppery, don't put very much in. And also throw out there, if you don't like things peppery at all, you don't have to add it. Kitchen recipes, when you're cooking, is all about trial and error, and it's all about experimental. How do you think people come up with recipes? Experiments. Alright friends, so we have this recipe all the way through done. Now for my metric fans, I got you covered. I got you. No worries. Here we go. You're done. It's a short recipe. You don't get a lot of songs for short recipes. I'm sorry. If you would like more singing, leave a comment. If you'd like me not to sing, leave a comment. I may or may not listen to that part. Alright friends, let's go to the kitchen and start cooking. Come on. Okay, so first off, as I have my lovely hand model working again because we're still going with the problems, we're going to do our 2 tablespoons of fresh rosemary, and this is indeed fresh. I wish I had smell-o-vision. I plucked this from my garden and put it in a nice little container. Yeah, it should be exactly 2 in there. There you go. And she's going to get that all pestled up. This is a pestle and mortar that she's using. We're talking old-timey medicine / cookery. We got to get it all nice and squishy. This also like adds the extra aromatics. If you have to do it in parts, like we have kind of a medium size to smaller pestle and mortar, we can kind of separate it. So my hand model, if you need to, go ahead and put some of it back in the jar since it's already measured out. And then we'll squish and mortar some of it, and once that's done, then we'll add in the rest of it to make it nice and tiny. Thank you, thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, and so to use the pestle and mortar, as you can see, you pop it in and you're squishing and pulverizing it down. All right, so for the pestle and mortar, you're going to press down and turn it around. That pulverizes all of your herbs. It makes them smaller, makes them more bite-sized. It also kind of adds that aromatic. It releases the oils. Now, we don't need this to be perfectly tiny and small because it's going to be inside our vinaigrette. We do want it kind of mixed up a bit. And then we're going to put the rest of it, maybe a little bit more, into the bowl. Okay, yeah, that's good. And then we'll go ahead and dump that in, and then we'll take the rest and pulverize it. So we're going to get the rest of that going. We'll be back with you guys in a moment. Okay, so we now have all of the rosemary mixed up in the pestle and mortar. And so now we're going to go to the bowl, the big bowl, the green bowl. Wahahaha. And we're going to add our minced garlic. Remember, this was 3 cloves of garlic that we minced up. We're going to throw that in. And with a spoon, I will say it's a bit harder, but it is doable. Some people also have like those coffee grinders, electric coffee grinders that can also double for herbs. That is also an option, but I like doing old school. You know me, old school is cool. And pestle and mortar is an underutilized tool. It just is. And my lovely hand model mentioned that there is a such thing as KitchenAid choppers, not toppers, choppers, that can also be used for, chopping up your rosemary. So that is also a possibility. So that looks good. We're ready to add in our wet, wonderful, juicy pieces. Wow. And a bit of our pepper. So we'll add the pepper first. You're doing a dash of pepper or to taste. So if you like things extra peppery, just a little bit will be good. Perfect. Then add more. I like starting with less because you can always add more. You can't take it away as easily. So totally fine. Put that out of your way. Okay. All right, looks good. All right, so first we're going to add our olive oil, and we have a lovely pouring apparatus, also known as a measuring cup. I'm going to do half a cup of olive oil. And again, extra virgin, if you can get it, excellent. But either way, for this one, it's not as important as it is whether it's extra virgin or not, as it is in other recipes. So you can kind of mix it around a little bit, and then we're going to add our 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Now, we went ahead and did bottled lemon. To make this even fresher, you can squeeze out 2 tablespoons of fresh lemon. We opted not to do that, mostly because squeezing fresh lemon takes some time, and not everybody has fresh lemons and or the time to squeeze them. So trying to make this more user-friendly. Also going backwards, as far as fresh rosemary, if you do not have fresh rosemary in your garden, or you don't have a garden, then you can actually go to the store. They do have little plastic packages with fresh rosemary as opposed to dry rosemary. So there's options. So now at this time, we're going to be mixing it up and kind of pressing down to kind of what they call emulsify the mixture. Basically, that just means you're smoothing everything out and dispersing those natural oils in the herbs. We'll give a moment on that.
Store your dressing in a jar in the refrigerator.